Now for the official introduction, the fighter out in the red corner, weighing in at 84, he's 33, stands 5'8". He fights out of United Masters and hails from Scarborough, Stephen the Knight. Fighter out of the blue corner, weighing in at 98, he's 35, stands 5'8". He's an independent fighter and hails from Coventry, Ray Thompson.
Well, the thing is, they're both fighting for a charity. We've got Stephen who's fighting for Yorkshire Air Ambulance, and we've got Ray who's fighting for the British Lung Foundation. They've never fought MMA, but 5 months ago they thought, right, let's fight for our charities and give it a go and see what we can do.
Fantastic! You gotta love this sort of stuff.
Listen, you got the guy Ray in the blue corner. In 5 months, he's lost 5 stones.
Oh, good lad.
That sounded like some of Peter Kay there, didn't it?
It is.
5 stones.
5 stones. I totally respect this. Totally and utterly respect this. What a great thing to do for charity. So we've got Backmount here with Ray at the moment. It's just missed over. It's gone for the. Looks like he was going for the armbar, but it's kind of been reversed here, unfortunately.
So tell you what, you know, in 5 months they've picked up some skills here.
Yeah, they've picked something up.
You know, and the thing is, it's not just the dieting; it's the spending time in the gym and committing yourself to a sport that you're an aficionado of. Yeah. Where we've got someone like Steve who's got his own fightwear called Almighty Fightwear.
So he's rocking the shorts at the moment.
And then we've got Ray, who's more like into MMA Mental podcast, and he does a lot of writing for MMA. So they love the sport, and they thought, right, let's do something good for charity, but at the same time do something for our fitness and learn some skill.
Can't argue with that anyway. You look at it. It's very inspiring. As far as it's just slowing down a little bit, this middle part here, because I think probably just take as well for these fighters to get their grooves. If they've not been in the sport very long, it's probably a big occasion right now as well, and it's obviously both fighting for something they're passionate about as well. So, you know, there's probably a lot of emotion going into this fight as well. So,
but they're still quite composed as well. And you got Steve in his corner. You got somebody like Scott Gregory, who's a renowned wrestler.
Yeah.
And that's what you need, somebody like that in your corner to make you feel comfortable with it. Right,
yeah, absolutely.
I've trained hard, let me reap the rewards here. But at the same time, Ray's thinking, hold on, I worked so hard for this.
Yeah.
I've lost 5 stones.
Yeah.
I'm going to work my butt off to get something out of this.
Good knees there from Stephen, looking really good on top position. Both of them, like, conservative sort of fight game at the moment from both of them. No harm in that. Good knees coming in from Stephen there, and Ray's turtled up at the moment, but he's not. He's not tilled up because he's not anticipating working. He's just trying to think about how he's going to advance his position. Like I said, probably a little less drilled than some of the other fighters out there, but defending well with arm. He's fighting for wrist control and doing exactly the right thing there. Stephen's doing the right thing. He's keeping his weight on top of him as well, trying to tire him out a little bit.
I mean, Ray's there in the corner. He's against the cage, and he's susceptible to knees. But at this level, he ain't going to get punched in the face.
No,
if
that's
he's on
right,
the floor.
right, and rightly so. You know, it's a learning experience. I'd be, you know, massively impressed. These guys have got in the cage after 5 months. Yeah. That's a real testament. That's excellent.
I think Ray's trying to bide his time and work his way up. He's just waiting to see when he's ready to work his way up.
Yeah, that's right.
Because what you don't want to do is have less than 3 points on the floor and then get susceptible to a knee or punch to the face.
He has just given that 3rd point up there. Now it looks like Steve's going to go for a takedown. So I said, strong base there from Ray, very good. He's got to that top position now where he stand up. He's in for the guillotine, but I think he's probably going to struggle. His head's just a little bit too far out. You need to be much deeper to sink that guillotine in there. But, you know, Stephen's keeping pressure against the cage.
I tell you what, brother.
Good start to the 1st round.
This sort of stuff is inspirational.
Yeah, it is,
honestly,
man. It's cool.
Watching people like this who have worked so hard and they love the sport so much. They spent years on the outside of the cage and they thought, hold on, we love our charities. Let's do something for it. Let's do this. Let's give our ticket deal away. Let's give our sponsorship away so we can give something to our respective charities.
You fought, you know, a lot of times, same as I have. End of the 1st round. I think I'd be struggling more than these two guys are. They've obviously trained. Do you know what I mean? They're both.
Without a doubt.
They're breathing heavy, man. But they're in this to fight, and that's
you know,
fantastic.
if they weren't training, they wouldn't have people like Scott Gregory in Steve's corner. But at the same time, in Ray's corner, you got Red Corner Jim from Coventry representing as well, and he's been working on his boxing with him. So he's there, you know, and he's got people who believe in him and say, yeah, we'll help you.
Yeah, we'll help you out.
Know?
It's good to see a 2nd round. Looking forward to it.
Tell you what, he's got bounce in his bloody foot, is it, Ray?
Yeah, he's ready to rock and roll. So once again, what charities we fight for? We've got Yorkshire Air Ambulance, which is with Stephen's charity, and
and then we've got British Lung Foundation.
British Lung Foundation for Ray as well. So
what a great cause there, Rich.
Both of them fantastic, and local cause as well in the Yorkshire Ambulance. It's good to see that. I know we're in Leeds. It's about as close as you get. Good respect from both guys. Looking to establish that jab now from Ray as well. Chasing that down, looking for the low kick as well. Hands are nice and high from Reyes, we want to see.
Some good punches there.
Chasing with
from
some
Ray.
power, good lads, look at that.
Wow.
Some leather coming now, good stuff.
I don't think Steve wanted much more of that. He thought, I'll just close the ground on it.
Tied up really
Close
well.
The distance, yeah.
He's got a fairly low body lock on this at the moment, and he's kind of keeping the pressure on against the cage, which is really good.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting to drop levels.
Yeah, I
drop
think
down,
so, and look to hit either an ankle pick or something like that, and look to take down. Because I've no doubt Ray would be a difficult challenge to take down, even with a reasonable amount of wrestling behind you. He looks like a guy who's pretty strong. You know, he's keeping his weight upright, which is good as well. Could do with widening his base a little bit just to remedy the fact that he could get taken down with a low
And
ankle
he's
pick or a
comfortable
single
with
there.
his base, so much so that he's got his back against the cage, but he was still kneeing.
That's it. Which is it. I see that very often, to be honest. You see at the moment Steve's going for a single leg, but Ray's keeping his base fairly wide and keeping his hips sank down as well, which is good technique on that. You want to make sure you keep your weight as low as
Turn him
possible.
over
for these
here
single
with
legs.
that underarm, left underarm that he's got.
He did have a look at that. He's giving it away to exchange for wrist control. If he can get that, he's got that hook up again now. If he can keep that, like you said, a good turn onto the cage and get his weight on him against the cage and tire him out. You know, that's a smart fight right there. Both these guys exchanging against the cage. See, I've seen a lot less active clinch work against the cage before. These guys are here at work, aren't they?
I'm in awe. I'm in awe. These
wicked.
guys, you know, they're just constantly working. One's against the cage, he's got his back and his knee
Still
in.
firing knees
and
in
the
the
one
middle.
in front is putting pressure and knee in as well. And that's why a good referee, knowledgeable referee like Mick
Stand there and let
Clements
that
is letting
continue.
it carry on.
That's right.
Because they're
bit of
active.
separation, chasing the punches as well. Both a bit tired now. We're quite far into the second round now. Punches coming over the top. That's why we want one off Ray. He looks like he's got some intentions on them punches. Stabs his jab over the top, gets the right hand over the top, chasing that right hand again. Looks to take down a bit high there. I'd like to have seen him go below the hips really, just to settle in it. I think he's going to walk his way into mount here.
Yeah.
Stephen goes for the scramble there.
He's even
The
gonna go
armbar.
for the
He's looking at the armbar, pushing the face as well.
This is the guy who's only been training 5 months.
Straight on for the armbar. Look at that, locking up as well. Bit of ground and pound to the body. He's firing them shots. Stephen's looking to get a hoop. He's got a nice high arm. Ray's gone. He's over. Can't get the arm straight out. Ray's got the arm in tight.
Got the elbow bent, so
he needs to go the other way against that arm.
He knows he's got to work it to hyperextend it across
That's
it.
it. He's going to struggle there if he can't get that arm turned around. If Steve can just keep him stacked, which he has done now, looks like he's done well with that stack. Take the pressure off, pace him over now and taking that top position. Good work. Good attempt from the armbar from Ray
amount
there.
of skills that these two lads have shown, it's just unreal.
Fantastic,
It
absolutely
just shows you when you
fantastic.
put your mind to something,
Yeah,
you
so-
reap the rewards, and this is what they're doing.
They've got something to fight for as well, and these guys are putting it all on the line. You know what I mean? There's guys that talk the talk, and there's guys that try and walk it, and these guys are walking it pretty firmly right now as well.
Without a doubt.
Very
without
impressed.
a doubt.
Very, very impressed.
And you know, when you're fighting for something, that's what they're doing. They're fighting for the charities and think, right, I am going to give it everything.
And they sure are fighting as well. Like these guys have both come in quick off the floor. There's a bloody nose there from Ray. Must have taken a couple of shots on the way in.
I mean, all of the cardio.
Yeah,
the cardio.
I'm blown away, mate. I'm absolutely blown away. I would be hands and knees vomiting in a bucket by now, to be honest. These guys are fantastic, doing really well.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
I can't believe the cardio.
to lose 32 kilos, that's what he's lost.
That's half of most of these fighters.
It's
Do you
just
know what I mean? It's chopping off half a bantamweight at that point. That's awesome, absolutely awesome. And the fitness, like you said, these guys are in shape.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is now they're going to think, right, we've represented, we've shown our skills, we've got one more round, let's just give it everything
Let's just
we
get
can.
this crowd on their feet, eh?
Yeah.
Good support from both of them as well. So as Ray came in, he had a massive cheering section to the right of me, and good to see these guys well supported. I mean, you know, I like to see a venue like this get on their feet for these fighters. That's what I want to see. You know, these guys are fighting for something rather than just for their own egos. And
I think we've got the crowd behind them as well.
I think we have as well. You probably hear that in the background. Here we go. Here we come. Both guys obviously enjoying themselves. Why not as well? Little stranger kicks here going on at the moment, just feeling each other out a little bit.
I think Ray seems to get the better of in the stand up, you know, with the punches.
He does. He's got that longer range, hasn't he, as well? It looks like he's quite considerably taller, so he's... No, Steve's working his low kicks, though, which is good. Footwork...
I think Steve would prefer to close the distance.
Yeah, as we've just seen there, tried to take a shot. But driving across the cage there, really good. I mean, quite a high takedown. Would like to have seen him go lower. Good. Oh, very good defence
He's
there.
unfortunate there.
He's going to re-walk him way to mount again. There we go. Since mount taking the bout as well. He's got the hooks in. Yeah, he's looking to establish hooks as well.
He's a bit high, but he might go for the armbar.
He's
you
sat
know,
down
if
though
he's
now.
too high.
Good
Yeah.
position as well. Could do with keeping his chest a bit closer to his back, really, because he is in danger of getting swept there. And if Stephen could just spin round on his hips, he'll come out of that position and end up on top as well, which is obviously an ideal position for where he is on that. Still isolating the arm. Stepped over a bit too far there.
Step out and turn it around.
If he just gets on him there, get on him, keep that pressure on and drive him flat. Very good, well done, Stephen. Third round in, still some action here, eh?
It's non-stop.
So you're shaking your head there, Carney.
Well, the thing is, I'm just in awe, honestly. These lads, you know, the speed that they're going at and the constant work, and that's why Mick Clemens is letting them carry on, because they're active.
They're working.
You know, be off your back or on top. They're being active all the way, and that's evidence there.
You know, I've seen guys who do this for a living put a lot less into this as well. Do you know what I mean? I've seen guys who live this life and have put less work into each and every round.
Well, you know, for these two, this may be once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
They've done it for this reason. They want to get it out of the way, and it's done then.
Yeah, good play.
But they're not just in there to say, "Oh, look at me, I'm in a cage." They're representing.
Slight concern with Ray's open guard. He could do have a close. You can see him. He's listening to his corner at the moment, and he's eating just a few shots. He's getting good advice, and it's time to close that guard, which has happened now as well. Look to maybe get a sweep or something. He's in a tough position. You know, he's got heavy pressure against the cage as well, so he's going to really struggle to get out of here. And Stephen's doing a great job of keeping pressure on him. Nice wide base, low hips.
Yeah, at the same time, he's keeping the punches going. They may not be the punches that'll stop the fight,
that's right,
but you're getting the points.
That's it. That's the intention to win the round.
The clock's ticking away. You know, you're active. The referee's letting you stay there. You know, and Steve's just struggling because he's against the cage and he's tight.
He's in a very awkward position, and Steve's using his weight well. He's got that left forearm pushing his head into the cage, and as you well know, it's really difficult to generate power from that position. He's looking to isolate an arm, I think, over the top as well. I can't quite see the angle on this one. I thought he was maybe looking for a Kimura or something along those lines, but instead he's just got a high hook on this as well, and he's keeping his pressure high.
I mean, Ray was there thinking about getting up. He postured on his elbow, but at the same time, Steve's put his arm around his neck and he's thinking, oh, I might be susceptible to a guillotine here, so I'm going to have to be wary of that as well at the same time.
He could pass now quite easily because Stephen, if he tried, he's got an open guard, he's got that foot across, so he really should look to establish the side control, but he's not really struggling from where he is.
I think the fight's going to end up in this position because of the time. Well, what do you think of that, Rich?
Man,
unbelievable.
That was fantastic. Really, really good. I'm quite proud to be part of this.
Sweet.
Fighters to the center of the cage, please. Fighters to the center of the cage.
No, you went in. Where's the coach?
Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the winner, these two gentlemen have never fought MMA, and for the last 5 months they've trained hard for their respective charities. We've got Stephen, who's trained for Yorkshire Air Ambulance, and we've got Ray, who's British London Foundation. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score this in favour of your winner. In the red corner, Stephen, the Night